Hey guys, it's Futon here, and today I'm coming to you with a 900k per hour string technique. Basically, all it really requires, I don't have anything perked here, so just Bandos armor, just for some defense, and a Nox scythe. I rarely really suggest a scythe over anything, because you do need at least some decent damage, or like Torva, and then you can replace it with a Dragon Rider Lance. Just some overloads, etc. You do not need any aggression potions for this method, and it's highly advisable that you are maxed because it's easier to get there. But if you're not maxed, it requires you access to the God Wars dungeon, and it also requires 70 agility. Now, this is going to be quite hilarious. I also highly suggest that you have a spring cleaner because this is actually decent profit. This is, I don't think it's as much as Abyssal Demons, which I heard is about 4 mil an hour. This is roughly 3 mil an hour if you have these settings. For one, you need to also have the ability to dismantle battle staffs. These NPCs drop a lot of them, and they'll go instantly to your bank. They're worth about as much as a small salvage. And no, I have everything here to disassemble but rune. All my rune gets out. So just between pure rune salvage, it ends up being quite a lot of XP. Now, what you need to do is choose the portal to Ziliana. This is where we're going to be going. As a note, you do not need tier 99 prayers for this, and I'll be doing it without tier 99 prayers. Though the tier 99 prayers will make a difference. And note, this is 100% AFK, besides just paying attention to your overloads and your prayer, because that can end up screwing you and killing you if you're not paying too much attention. Luckily, we have a free world. Now, really the gist of it is you see this kill count room. If you do not have something that is relying to a god, basically, actually, you cannot do this with Torva. I refresh my statement. So you need either Bandos or you need to use Masterwork. Because if you have Torva, nothing here is aggressive. So basically, we're just going to sit here and let these NPCs attack us. Now, as a note, you just go ahead and go into your settings and turn on all thresholds and ultimates. You want to have Quake, Hurricane, and Cleave and Meteor Strike in your first 4 slots. Other than that, it really doesn't matter too much, but you will stay here with an Amulet of Souls, and you can just sit here in AFK. I'm not going to put in any single action here for a minute or two, and you'll see with the rune metrics is it's going to climb all the way up to about 900k. It takes a little bit to get started on it, but if you do pay a little bit of attention like here, and go in for a Meteor Strike and clean them out like that, the XP goes and skyrockets pretty quickly, especially if you're paying attention. As a note here, we'll also go ahead and enlarge this, move this over. You'll start seeing where these things are dropping items. We got battle stats, we got rune salvage. It just goes about right here is where it starts. But it'll start going pretty quickly. And the NPC mob times is pretty generous on respawns. And generally you can sit here in AFK, I think, for about 10 minutes before you have to go and regain aggression. Note, there are 2 ways to regain aggression here. Either you can go up to the main area up here and climb up the wall and get attacked by some NPCs, or you can go ahead and just teleport out and teleport back in with the max guild. But generally, this is extremely crazy XP. It always has been a thing, but people don't realize now with the Spring Cleaner that you're going to get a lot of Alchs. And, yeah, the salvage is really crazy. Especially from Spiritual Warriors, which actually drops about, my clanny was testing in about 2.5 mil in salvage itself. Plus you get all the battle stats. Like every battle staff is just cleaned up by the cleaner. Normally you always get the battle staff back. So, and you see it's sitting about 800, nearly 900k. If you pay attention, it can be over 900k per hour. Or if I pop this, and then we're going to see a difference here. But, and also, like I said, I'm not putting in any effort at all into this. And, yeah, so, it's not too bad. And like I said, it's decent components with some adamant and mithril disassemblage. And on top of it, you're just going to get a lot of Alchs. And like I said, this doesn't change until they make a change to the Spring Cleaner. So, yeah, you guys can enjoy this. And like I said, this is not putting in any effort. This is 100% AFK. So this is, I think this is way better than the Abyss. And safer. And, yeah. So you get these little drops here with Ghostly Essence. And also this is actually a pretty stable place for Clue Scrolls. Though I've had my strings of bad lucks with this as well. But for hards, not elites by the way, hards. So, hopefully this was a bit of informative and for anyone struggling with the Abyss. But yeah, about 8 to 900k per hour XP, no effort, no inputs for melee. Not too bad, and yet you're gonna have to know here with the room metrics. So as long as room metrics is accurate, and that's what I'm basing this off of. So yeah, have a wonderful day.